So, since quite a lot of the cattle's out, we've been able to work a bit more on this KRONE to get it ready for silage, which will be in the next couple of weeks. Fair looking forward to seeing how this machine will pan out. So I'll give you a wee look over what we've been doing to it so far and what's left to do. So, last night I stripped these two pots and discs, these two, and swapped them over because, as you can see here on this disc, this side's well worn, and so that was the direction of spin on that side was this wear point. So moved this over one, and now it's going to wear on this side. So I just need to change the blades over, probably just replace the blades. But there's a few of these pins being changed. I think you change this point. You unbolt this, take this bit off, and then get a new one. Because as you can see, it's quite loose. So that's, I don't think there's very much of the pin left. A couple of discs to replace. So don't know what the guy hit that had this before, but that's gubbed. But it's been turned, so it's turning the right way, so it's wearing on this side light. But I think we're just going to order a new one anyway, and have to swap this pot here down to there on this mower. We've changed all the conditioner tines. It's looking a lot better. There's a lot less movement on them, so pretty good. Dad's been working on the front mower. So there's a bit of play in the bearing on this one. So he's stripped it, took it out, and we're waiting on bearings and seals. I think we've got one more to do, and we're swapping the pots just like what I done on the other one. And yeah, no, looking pretty good. So all the conditioner tines on this one have been done. Well, there's a couple still old ones on it, so they were actually alright, so they must have been replaced. So the gearbox was rattling a fair bit. It was either the shaft that drives this or the gearbox itself, so we stripped the gearbox and replaced the shaft. I'll show you what happened to it. And with it being twisted, I think this mower was vibrating quite a bit and caused a couple of cracks in here, so I'll need to clean that up and get the welder out. And then there is a wee crack starting here, so I'll just weld that. So I took the guard off the belt here so I could lift this higher, you know, so that meant get in easier than that one. Not really started on this mower here yet, but we've replaced all the conditioner tines. So plenty to do, a couple of skids to do. We'll be shaking these up and down, that's how you know whether the bearings are there or not, and turning the pot because that's well worn here. It's not too bad yet, but we'll see if we need to swap some of the discs round as well, just to make it wear nice and even. And then I'll need to figure out what this is for. I did have the operator's manual, but it's in German, so I've been emailed the English one, so we can start to understand it a bit. We've drained the oil out the bed as well, so we're going to put a fresh batch of oil in this one, and then the other two, we'll get to them. Thought it would be handy if the plug was on the bottom of the mower, but it's not, it's up there, so aye, it would have been perfect for draining it out if it was up in the air, but never mind. So I'll show you the shaft that was in here. This bit's still to go back on the other side. We took these off, and it meant we could get into the conditioner tines easier to work on them, which was great because it was quite awkward to get in there, like, so that made a big difference. So I'm going to go get this shaft and show you why it was vibrating so much. Cattle that are roaring in there are going to be going out today, so I can get them out of the way, so that's another load less to feed. So got the shaft here, so this actually would go right through the gearbox like this. So thought you could turn the gearbox around, but this shaft size is different from that. So I'm sure he's already noticed with me holding it, but this is what happened. Whoever had it before, it shows you the power that's just shows you the power that's coming through that it managed to twist this. Unreal. So it was a bit of a job getting this out, because you had to strip the whole thing, get the Manitou and lift it right out, because it was quite a heavy box, and we had to undo all the belts and that, because it comes down off the gearbox in this box, belts onto these to drive the conditioners. So yeah, that was probably one of the major things we had to do, but the rest's pretty easy, like, so working away at it. So hopefully very, very soon we will have this big out cutting silage. So it looks really good, so I hope it goes really good. So I'm going to need to drop the oil as well. Seems like there's a bit of water in the hydraulics, so we'll drain that and sort that out, and then we'll just need to see how it goes. So hopefully you all enjoyed that. So if you want to see it working, please remember to subscribe, and yeah, we'll see you all next time. Some machine like. I was left in charge of the sprayer to fill it for Dad, and I've accidentally overflowed it because I was too busy talking about the big M. So I'll be okay. So I was walking away from the big M, so when it was full it was jetting out the top there. So Dad's been spraying the spring barley. He sprayed the winter barley last night when it wasn't as windy, and so he sprayed this field, the bog field, and now he's way up the top in the big hill. So getting there very, very slowly, so he's just spraying it for weeds, so it gets a nice clean start. But the barley is really coming in now. A couple of rocks here I need to lift out of the way, meant to get them earlier, but yeah, everything's looking really good. Spring's going well, and the silage ground is really starting to grow. So looks a bit bare around here, but midfield is looking absolutely fantastic. It's starting to rain a wee bit here. Aye, looking good, looking very good. So Big M, we'll see how she copes with the hills. This hill field here, that big hill up there, I think that'll be the biggest challenge, going up and down that one. Yeah, that's a wee steep bugger, look at it. And just go straight up. And then that's last year's young grass. Well, barley was undersown with this young grass, so it's fairly come in, it's looking really good. But this field here is looking fantastic. It got a lot of slurry, to be fair. It's really growing in. So I hope you all enjoyed. We'll see you all next time. Beautiful.